Hi, today we are going to explain Chinese action fantasy film named The Sorcerer and the White Snake. We see two snakes at the beginning of the movie. One is white and one is green. The two snakes are sisters. They look young, but have lived for more than 1,000 years. Sujin is the name of the white snake. Both snakes are capable of adapting to human form. One day, two snakes saw a boy named Zion on a mountain. He tasted the flowers on the mountain. Two people shocked because humans eat flowers. In fact, Zion came to his friends in search of herbs. He went through the mountains alone. The viper goes there in its original form and frightens him. Frightened, he fell from the mountain into the river. Seeing him, the white snake took pity on Zion. She feels bad for him. She entered the river in human form. She breathed into her mouth. She saved his life. After helping him, she leaves. When Zion wakes up, he finds that all his friends have gathered around him. He asks them about the girl who saved his life. His friends say, "We can't find any girls here. It's all in your imagination." On the same day, a great party took place in the village. The temple owner and his friends also accompanied him to the ceremony. They fear that monsters will kill humans at this festival. Zion is going in that direction with those herbs. That's why he carries them all with him. On the other side, the white snake Sujin missed that moment when she helped Zion. This is how she saved his life, by giving him her own breath. She can't stop thinking about Zion. In fact, she's starting to like him. She told her sister, the viper, that she wanted to meet this boy, so they both go to the same festival in the village. That same night, Master and his companions went there fully prepared, because they knew monsters could attack humans at any time. Vipers meet their master's companion at a party, because vipers like him. She wants to be friends with him. He said, "I can't talk to you now because I came here to catch monsters." He didn't know that the girl who asked him to be friends was also a monster. But then the viper saw Zion. She went at him. She tells him that her sister loves him and she wants to meet him. Zion said that, "I do not know anything about your sister." He refuses to see his sister. A viper fell into the river. She pushes her boat to bring him to her sister. When this is achieved, Sujin confesses that she loves him. Zion said, "But I love someone else." He said, "I don't know who she is. She saved me by giving me my own breath." Listening to him, Sujin understood that he was talking about me. He loves me like I do. She takes him back to the river to reassure him that she is the girl he loves. She's the girl who saved him. Now Zion also knew that she was that girl. Monster's companion to find monsters. He fought these monsters bravely. Meanwhile, a monster has wounded the master's companion, so he appealed to his master for help. Then Master came to play against them. He sent them to hell and burned them alive. Sujin went to Zion's house the next day. Seeing her at his house made Zion very happy. They start living together and one day they get married. On the day of the festival, the monster bit one of Master's companions, so the Master's companion was changed into a monster. He's angry about it. He is tired of his life. If he becomes a monster, he will be a danger to humans. So he went to a deserted place to commit suicide. Was about to do so when the viper came flying. She asked him why he did such an act. She stops him. He replied that, "I would become a monster. I cannot become a danger to humans, so I want to kill myself." The viper, hearing it, informs it of its reality. She shows her snake tongue. She said, "Don't worry if you become a freak. I'm a freak too." After that, we see Master going back to the village. There he finds many victims of the monster. They have a problem and face it, so Zion made herbs to save their lives. Sujin, on the other hand, knew that they were being attacked by these monsters. They are very strong and dangerous. It is not possible to cure them with herbs alone. So Sujin plunges into these herbal medicines to save the lives of her husband and these people. Sujin has a mouse as her friend. He said, "What are you doing, Sujin? Don't you realize that expiration is a threat to you? It will weaken you." But Sujin was ready to help her husband and others. When Zion made the villagers drink this liquid, they began to heal. This shocked the owner of, because, according to him, it was impossible to save these people. But witnessing their healing, he remained astounded and confused. He asked Zion if anyone had helped him prepare these herbs. Then he replied, "Yes, my wife helped me." Master realizes that his wife is not an ordinary human but a monster, so he gives Zion a divine knife for his safety. After that, Master went to Sujin. He asked her, "Why is she doing this? You were married to a human despite being a monster. Why do you live among them as humans? I'm not telling you because you're a good monster. You better leave Zion. Otherwise, the ending will not be good. I will kill you." After saying that, the master left. On the night Zion returned home, he brought medicinal wine with him. He cures poisonous snakes, but Sujin himself is a snake. Zion also makes him drink this wine. Drinking it, she started to feel weird and her condition worsened. She locked herself in her room. Zion asks, "Why is she acting this way? Or are you mad at me?" Sujin could no longer control herself and became a snake. Got it, Master is there too. They faced each other. Zion stabs her with this sacred knife given by Master. He did not know that the white snake was his wife. After being stabbed, Sujin turns to her sister. The Viper. When she was stabbed by a sacred knife, she was never able to transform into human form again. She will be a snake forever. Zion asked Master about his wife. Master said that actually, that white snake is your wife. You marry a 1,000-year-old snake. He is shocked after realizing the truth. Sujin's rat tells Zion about an herb that can save Sujin's life, but taking this herb is risky and dangerous, because monsters have occupied this place. Anyway, Zion goes there and tries to find the herb. Zion, on the other hand, is overshadowed by monsters. All of the Master's companions tried to save Zion. Rat will give this herb to Sujin to save her life. She can now return to her human form. While recovering, she attacks the Master and his companions. She understood that they wanted to separate her from Zin. Somehow, she brought Zion to a place. She asks him if he is okay, but he has amnesia. He cannot remember anything, not even his wife Sujin. Sujin asked Master, "What have you done to my husband? Zion, how can he forget me?" Before long, however, his memory returned and he returned to normal. But because Sujin was a monster, Master built an old house using her power. He kept her there forever. He can't leave this house. Zion spends his life outside the house waiting for his wife. Master's companion also becomes a monster, but a good person. He spent the rest of his years with monsters. Here the movie ends. Thanks for watching.